I can totally see us cooking in this kitchen.
I can totally see us cooking like pros with natural gas.
Oh, I would love to soak in that tub.
I'd love to save energy and money with a natural gas water heater.
I can imagine cuddling up in here.
Because natural gas heating keeps the house comfortable when we need it.
We have to get this house.
We have to get natural gas.
We're investing in infrastructure to help bring comfort and savings to you. Visit centerpointenergy.com/natural gas benefits. CenterPoint Energy, always there.
Yeah, basically, my thoughts right now are definitely with the Kentucky football family, and just having a chance to talk with Coach Stoops, after the game, and the Schlarman family, and definitely feel like those kids played to honor him. I thought it was a good football game. I thought our kids played hard, but just wanted to, just really just say our condolences and thoughts are with them. I thought starting the game, with declining the penalty was the right way to, go in this. In terms of honoring him, I've got to continue to give thanks to our medical staff and as well as our organizational people, for getting us to Saturday. It's always a sprint and a tough job to get to Saturday, in the COVID era. And, fortunately for us, we got a chance to play football today. Overall, I thought it was much better ball control than a week ago. I thought we cleaned up some things on the offensive side of the ball and gave ourselves a chance, all game. I saw, what Mike Wright, brought to the table and what he was able to do. Like today, it was good to see Ken and Mike. Both of these guys, know how to play off of each other, and I think it helped us in the situations that we needed them. So that was great to see. For me, defense in the first half to give up 21 points, it was a little unsettling, like for us. And then you look at how you got to battle back, and that's just part of it. We couldn't stop the run and just too many explosive plays. But I thought offense was very good on third down today. Defense didn't get Kentucky to third down enough, and really for us, it was good to see us throw the ball in the red zone. I think this may be the first touchdown that Kentucky's given up in a long time, in the red zone. So I thought the plan was good. I thought we executed as well as we could. Just ran out of time in possessions. So with that, I'll open it up for questions.
Adam, you're up first. Go ahead. Yeah, Derek, can you give us an update on Keon's injury, and what's the possibility of Wakefield or Marlowe being available next week?
I don't know. I just came off the football field, Adam. I came off the field. I talked to my team. I haven't seen Keon yet. I haven't talked to the medical staff. So, I've got no idea. If I did, I probably still couldn't tell you. To be honest, but we do get Marlowe back next week, and that'll be good, for us, and hopefully we get a chance to see where Wakefield is, and we'll just watch practice as we go along.
When we look at your offense, most of your skill guys that are performing right now are young guys. Keon, Ken, Mike Wright, Cam Johnson, Bresnahan, on down the list. Are you pretty optimistic with the future of those skill guys on offense?
Absolutely. We knew that we were going to be somewhat behind when we started the season in terms of what it looked like, because we just didn't get the overall skill development that we needed. In terms of what the summer looked like, and how things shook out before we started fall. And it's like anything else. I think as we've been able to play games, since we've been back, off the bye, every week I think we've gotten better. And it took that time during the bye and that little bit of off time to really start to, have the quarterback and receivers start to understand how we all work together, where guys need to be, and playing week to week. And that's what me and Coach Stoops were talking about before the game. He was worried about coming off a bye, because what you're trying to create is some synergy, some energy, okay, and the idea of just continuity. And so I think, as we've been able to play, and that's why it's important to play every week, we're going to continue to see these guys get better. And what we got to do, all the way around is make sure that we can take it from week to week and make the necessary changes to put ourselves in position to get a win.
Thanks.
You got it.
Robbie, go ahead.
Yeah, Derek, you mentioned the run defense. What do you think were the main problems there for you guys?
Yeah, I think up front, man, we got pushed around a little bit. Like, to be honest, I mean, there were guys like in gaps. There were guys like fitting the run, and then on a couple of explosive plays, man, we had a couple of misfits. But let me tell you, I mean, when you're playing 8, 9 man front, the football's not really that hard. Okay, you gotta be able to put your hands on somebody. I mean, I thought they did a good job of being physical. But the one thing about those backs, man, I can give credit to those backs and really what they do up front. The backs stay in the hole. They stay in the tight crease. It's not like, every time they're hitting the crease is wide open. They're hitting the crease, they're staying there, and then they're getting through to the other side. And, for us, we just didn't do a good job, man, of staying in the crease, man, of puncturing, like, the line of scrimmage. And then, like, there were times where we set edges, okay, and we had them for tackles for loss, man, but just didn't finish. And again, we just got to get better. I mean, we talk about it, we work it, we drill it, but, when it comes to doing it, it's like the fog of war, man. You got to trust your training, and you got to make sure, man, that you can make it come alive. Because it's not about the X's and O's, it's about the strain of the guys, man, that are playing football. Not saying that they're not straining, because they're trying to play their butts off. We just need a little more, and that's it. And we're going to get to it, man, because I know these guys want to get better. They love practicing, and right now what we got to continue to do is just make sure, man, how we play, okay, man, and the physicality of our game shows up. And right now, it's not consistent.
It seemed like they hit on fewer pass plays in the second half. How did getting Jerkins back maybe help with that?
I don't think it was just Jerkins. I think we tightened the coverage. We got to the point in the second half where for us, we really needed to make sure that the coverage was a little more solid. The coverage was just a little too loose. We played, a little too much zone, like in the first half, just trying to make sure that we can get eyes, on the quarterback pool, because we knew the quarterback pool was going to be, in a good part of this game. But I thought, man, guys sort of manned up, guys. Man, we sort of took the challenges, and I think it helped in the second half. But anytime you play man in the pass game, man, it can be detrimental in terms of second-level defenders in the run. And so when you saw the big run, we were in man coverage and didn't have a knockdown guy, so you didn't have a third-level guy to get it on the ground.
Teresa, you're up next.
Derek, the way this team finished, to drive down the field there at the end, that give you optimism as well? That, I mean, let's face it, when you're gone winless in a season, it can be easy for guys to start tuning out a coaching staff. That doesn't seem to be the case for you.
No, man, that's not the case. That's not going to be the case. We decided a long time ago, man, that we were going to make the journey. We were going to make the journey together. And so with that, I mean, I tell them, when things don't go, like our way, I'll take all the blame. I'm the head coach. That's my job. When they play well, I'll give them all the credit. And our kids are really, working hard. We're close, and I'll continue to tell them, we got to be able to go through this to get to it. They're not going to back down. They're going to fight for everything that's out there, and we just want to be a little more consistent and make sure, man, that we're not waiting to the end of ball games to play the type of ball that we want to play. We want to play that, for 60 minutes, 4 quarters.
Chris Lee, go ahead.
Yeah, Derek, talk about the challenge of defending Wilson, and particularly what happened on that 3rd and 26 where he got 27 to set up the field goal.
26, I mean, it was a zero blitz. We blitzed him, and the safety that came and had his arms around him dislocated his shoulder. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, when you come free on a zero blitz, you expect the guy to be down. I mean, it is zero blitz, which means that there's not much on the back end, but we came scot-free. We weren't able to make the tackle. The young man dislocates his shoulder, man, on the play, and it's unfortunate, but that's just part of the game. That's the difference in the ball game, obviously. So with that being said, we look at it and we say to ourselves, would you like to have the call back? No, we just like to make the play. So when it's all said and done, that's the way we're going to play football. You want us to play like a style of football that's representative of being relentless, and that's what we're trying to do. So to the best of our ability, man, when there's opportunities to go get it, that's what we're going to do.
Chris Harris.
Hey, Derek, a question about the decision to go with Wright down by the goal line a couple of times. How did that come about, and how much was it kind of prompted by ball security, given some of the situations last week?
It's about competition. It's about, making sure that we can utilize every offensive weapon that we have. And, Mike Wright can run the ball. He can throw the ball. I think at the end of the day, like I said, both these guys always root for one another. But I think down there, like when you're trying to, punch it in, like it helps at times to be able to have, like a guy, like where they got to play 11-man football. And if you don't play 11-man football, just like you saw that, it can get hard to cover like Terry Wilson, it can get hard like down there, man, if you don't cover Mike Wright. I mean, that's sort of tit for tat. That's sort of the way the game could be played. And all I know was like for us, when you look at our red zone efficiency today, it was as good as it's been this year. So, if that's what it takes when we get down there, that's what we'll do. We want to score touchdowns. That's what we need.
All right, everyone. Coach has got to run. Thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Everybody be safe.